responsibility and have a commitment for one another. Think about it. You look around today, there are a lot of people traveling, I'll grant you that, but there are people that you know and I know have not been here for a while. If you had not seen your son or daughter for a while, what would you do? You would do anything you could to figure out where you are and why haven't I seen you in a while. Now, you don't want to stalk anyone, of course, but my point, hopefully you're getting, get in touch with these folks that you love, that are your family members, that maybe you haven't seen in a while, just to reach out. But it's not all burdens as well that we should share. And yes, we should carry each other's burdens. We go through this on the prayer list. If people are dying or are struggling financially or have lost a job or are just having some bad luck, yes, we are supposed to weep with those who weep. We shall mourn with those who mourn. But there's good news as well. We spend so much time talking about our needs. There are blessings in this congregation as well. Maybe you got a promotion at your job. That's great. We should all celebrate with you. Perhaps you got an award at school. Awesome. Let's talk about that. Or the best award you can get, right? Baptism. That is the greatest thing that we can celebrate with one another. So we are to treat others like family. So I've given you the what. Let's briefly get into the how. And nothing I'm going to say is groundbreaking, by the way. I'm going to give you a few strategies on how to better treat our church members like family. Number one, pray for them. I don't think that needs any explanation. Two, give him or her the benefit of the doubt. But it's easier not to, right? It's fun to assess blame and jump to conclusions. And obviously, you looked at me funny, Juana, so I'm going to take that personally and not give you the benefit of the doubt, right? Of course not. We've got to be careful of that. 3, keep family business in the family. What happens at the church stays at the church. I don't need anyone, and you probably don't need anyone posting things on Facebook that have to do with any personal matters or any church matters. You guys know by now, if anything you're going to tell me in that office stays in the office, period. 4, extend forgiveness, but also forgetfulness. You got to have a short memory. Proverbs 17:9 says, whoever would foster love covers an offense, but whoever repeats the matter separates close friends. I love when people say, well, I forgive, but I don't forget. Okay, but aren't you kind of harboring a resentment that way? Think about all the second, third, fourth, 100th chances that you've received due to the blood of Christ. Pass that along. Number 5, gladly offer support. There's a word in there. Gladly offer support. This is about your heart. Oh, it's India Missions Day? Man, I got to give money for that? Ugh, fine. Where's the attitude there? Or, oh, Matt, there's another event? Fine, sign me up. I'll come because I have to. Well, how is that helping the cause, right? It's in your heart. That's what matters. 6, help the family grow. You brag about your kids, why not brag about the church? Go on social media. You will see 1,001 pictures of your kids doing somersaults or this or that, and because my kids are better than yours. What about your church? What about your congregation? What about us as Christians? I would much rather talk about that than my biological family. No offense to you guys, of course. That's how you help us grow. And 7, love, and I think this is a key. Love each other enough to say what needs to be said. Not what you want to hear, not what you want to say, but what needs to be said. As long as it's done in love, I've got no problem with people being honest with one another. That is how we grow. And I said this to you right after I got here. I hope you will love me enough to tell me when I err and to help me grow. Not as a preacher, but as a Christian. And I hope you'll trust me enough to do that with you. So wrapping it up. There's a woman named Tammy Harris who lived in Roanoke, Virginia. She began searching for her biological mother. She was adopted. So she began searching for her mother when she was 21 years old. After about a year or two of doing this, came up empty, a lot of dead ends, nothing happened. What she didn't know was that her mother, a woman by the name of Joyce Schultz, had been doing the same thing. Mom had been searching for Tammy for about 2 decades. Okay, so far, not too crazy of a story. Oh, let me mention, these 2 women worked together. The same exact store, alongside each other. This is a true story. So when Joyce overheard Tammy talking to another coworker about her search for her biological mother, 2 plus 2 started becoming 4. So the 2 would compare stories and birth certificates and pictures, and then they realized that they were indeed mother and daughter. We held on for the longest time, Tammy said. It was the best day of my life. And that's an awesome story. That is a wonderful story. Now, got a bit of a fairy tale ending, and not every family goes that way, I understand. And while many people hunger for family closeness, we often miss the opportunities that stand right here, directly in front of us. Christians often sit side by side in our pews, or in this case, in our rows, week after week, and we fail to realize the depth of the relationship that we share in Jesus Christ. Put up 1 Timothy 5 there. Do not rebuke, this is 1 and 2, do not rebuke an older man harshly, but exhort him as if he were your father. Treat younger men as brothers, older women as mothers, and younger women as sisters, and absolute purity. You don't have to agree with every single thing this person says, or that person says. But please, treat one another with respect and accept the fact that you're different than me, and Cleve is different than you, and we're all different from each other. Wouldn't the church be extremely dull if we all thought the same? I think so. And this is what I said earlier with Colossians 2, 13, 14. Your sins, the Old Testament, it was nailed to the cross, and at that point, the New Testament became valid. Baptism is thicker than blood. So I ask you today, if you have not been baptized, won't you officially join the church today? Why would I do that? Man, I come every week. Why do we need to join? This deal about being a member. Listen, you come to church, what I learned doing this later in life, the church does not merely offer you a strategy on how to live your life. The church is the strategy by which you live your life. The church exists partly so that you can bear its image, and you can bear the image of Christ. You're not going to be able to do it alone, but together, wow, how powerful is a group of Christians worshiping on Sunday morning, knowing that we have all been baptized and we will all be together forever. We have to make sure that the gospel goes from here to here. It is only at that point that our message, our simple message of the gospel, will be able to get through to a convoluted world. So I invite you, if you've not been baptized, or if you have any questions whatsoever about it, maybe you need to come up and come forward for something. Now is the day. Do not wait. We've got plenty of people here who can help you out. And right now we're going to stand and sing.
Kneel at the cross, Christ will meet you there. He intercedes for you. Lift up your voice.